Hi, everyone. I'm Matt Haynes, and I'm an audiobook narrator.
And I'm Trenton Bennett, and I'm also an audiobook narrator.
And we're here to share some of the stuff that we've been working with in terms of authors and how to ease the process of getting their book made into an audiobook. And I have this week's topic fairly simple. Basically, it's very popular among especially romance authors to do dual narration. Two things to note about that. First of all, be sure that when you are putting the book out for auditions, that you are distinguishing dual versus duet. Now, dual, typically authors will ask to do a dual because there is one chapter that's narrated by the male and one chapter that's narrated by the female. If you've got two males, I recommend seeing if one narrator can nail them both. But dual is where one narrator takes all the content of their chapter and the female takes all the content of her chapter. Duet is where the male will do every single male voice and the female will do every single female voice. So duet has much
Ah.
more of a radio play kind of feel to it, where the woman might be narrating and then insert man's voice, and et cetera and so forth. Now we can talk about the pros and cons of dual versus duet, but what I did want to talk about is that for multi-narrator projects that you probably want to put aside some money for a flat fee that each narrator will take in order to honor that they are having to do some prep for the book as co-narrators because they're going to need to figure out how each person pronounces different things in the audio. They're going to need to settle on the voices so that they're somewhat consistent between what the male takes and what the female takes. If the male's narrating female characters, wants to make sure that the accents and the vocal tones are the same, and so forth. So dual prep often has a flat fee associated with it, and it's just recommended that you put some money aside for that besides per finished hour. And the other thing is that if you're working with a platform like ACX, you can only make an offer to one narrator. And Trenton, can you expand on that just a little bit in terms of how that works?
Yeah, because whenever you list the book and you receive all of your auditions, when it comes time to award the title, only one user in ACX can be offered the book. So there needs to be one of the two people who chooses to handle the logistics and take the payment, while at the same time, the other person needs to be paid, and they may need to be paid separately outside of ACX for that. Now, the fact that it's a per finished hour means that you're still going to easily be able to tote up exactly who's owed what. ACX doesn't check the dollar amount. All they do is have you verify that, yes, I have received payment. The narrator verifies, I have received payment and I'm good to
Yeah.
go.
Fairly simple stuff, but just important as you're budgeting because we know that that budget is precious as you're making your investment. I'm Matt Haynes.
And I'm Trenton Bennett.
And as your narrators and guides through the process of getting your book made to audio, I hope that our voices and your ears meet again real soon.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everybody. My, such a dapper gentleman.
I know, I know. You should see the picture of me and Charlene on our anniversary. It's cool. I wear a suit and tie for probably one of the few times in my life.
Ooh, very James Bond.
Very, very. So I don't think James Bond dipped his bread in the Bloody Mary while at the restaurant, but it's delicious.